Welcome to this video demonstrating how to manage discrepancy notes in OpenClinica for the ANODE trial. In this video I'm going to explain how to search and display discrepancy notes, how to change the status of discrepancy notes, and how to update discrepant data to correct data. To view the notes and discrepancies for your centre, from the home page or subject matrix, click the Notes and Discrepancies option in the navigation bar in OpenClinica. At the top of the Notes and Discrepancies page, you'll see a table. This table gives a summary of all the discrepancy notes for your centre, divided by the resolution status down the y-axis and the type of discrepancy note across the x-axis. Beneath this small table, there is a larger table listing all of the discrepancy notes in the dataset for your centre. This table shows you the subject the discrepancy note belongs to, the type of discrepancy note, the resolution status, the name of your centre, the number of days the discrepancy note has been open and the number of days since it was last updated, the event name, the CRF name, the entity name, which is the internal ID used in the dataset, the entity value, which is the piece of data that caused the validation to fail, the description, which is the red text that was displayed prior to saving the validation error, and finally the assigned user. You can click any of the column headers to sort them if necessary, or if you're searching for a particular discrepancy note or group of discrepancy notes, you can use the grey bar beneath the first row to search or filter any relevant discrepancy notes. Now let's move on to how you can change the resolution status for a discrepancy note. So you can see the discrepancy note raised in the previous video asking me to enter a value for the number of previous C-sections for this woman. Let's assume I have still been unable to find the answer to this, but I want to update the status with some additional information. So I want to change the resolution status from new to updated. To do that, I click the light blue magnifying glass button, and this causes a pop-up window to appear with various information regarding the discrepancy note. To add new information, click Update Note, and this is where I can enter my updated information. The status drop-down list automatically selects Updated as the new status, which in this circumstance is what I want to do. I can then click Submit and Exit, and I'll get a message letting me know that the discrepancy note has been updated. You'll now see that the status has been updated from new to updated. Next, let's say I have looked at these discrepancy notes and can now enter the correct value for these questions. To enter new information, click the light blue icon with the right facing arrow to view the discrepancy note within the CRF. This transports you to the CRF where the discrepancy note was raised and puts you on the correct section to view this discrepancy note within the record. You can see that my discrepancy note for number of C-sections is now yellow within the record. So now I want to add in the missing information for this question. So I'll go ahead and answer it yes. There's one more step to remember here. As I have marked this form as complete, I need to give a reason for changing data within a form that has been marked as complete. This is known as administrative editing. If I click Save, you'll see there are some messages similar to discrepancy notes informing me of this requirement. Something else to quickly mention at this point is if you hover over the yellow flag, you can see the latest updates for this discrepancy note. To resolve this, click the flag next to any question that has been changed and then click the Propose Resolution button. This window is similar to when I was updating a note, insofar as you enter the description and any additional notes in the same way. However, this time the drop-down for Set to Status is defaulted to Resolution Proposed. Again, once you're happy with the description and note, click Submit and Exit before closing the pop-up window. You must do this for every question that is changed throughout the course of adding new data to a section. Now, when I click Save, you can see that this data has now been saved, and if I go back to the previous tab, you can see the data has been saved successfully and a green flag now displayed indicating a resolution has been proposed for the previously blank data. If we go back to the Notes and Discrepancies tab, you can now see that my discrepancy note has moved within the table to its new status, Resolution Proposed. There are examples of discrepancy notes that are not going to be resolved by changing any data within the form. For example, in this case, where the woman's height is expected to be less than 200 centimetres, and I have entered 201 centimetres. So if we want to say, yes, this data is correct, even though it falls out of the typically accepted range, we can either click on the View Within Record button, click the flag as before, and propose a resolution without any changes to the CRF. Alternatively, if I go back to the Notes and Discrepancies page, I can click on the light blue View button, the one with the magnifying glass, and this time in the pop-up window, click Propose Resolution and enter the description, confirming that the data is correct before clicking Submit and Exit. You can now see that my resolution proposed number has gone up to 3. This concludes the series of training podcasts for the ANODE trial. We've looked at the randomization program, as well as entering and managing data within OpenClinica. Hopefully this series of podcasts has been helpful. Thanks for watching.